the head of an honest man. And after seeing him face up in the casket today, not a bad-looking guy either.
Thanks, Rose. It's not exactly what I'd like to say about my brother, Phil.
I'm sorry. I wish I could help.
Oh, honey, you've been more than a help. I don't think I would have gotten through these past few days without you. I mean...
It was your work, but it won't happen again, I promise.
No, it won't. Goodbye, Mr. Gordon.
Malcolm. Sorry.
So am I.
Oh, Blanche, how do you feel about performing in front of a video camera?
I think it's all right as long as you've already had at least 3 dates.
It's for my video class. My final project is a day in the...
Oh, no. Not unless you count the fact that when he burps, it smells like 4 burning tires.
Girls, I am just so mad. That pig tore up my nightgown last night.
Blanche, the people you dated from foreign countries, they play by different rules.
My God, I look gorgeous.
You, Blanche, that's me. The hell it is.
Oh. Girls, be serious. Look at those eyes.
Look at the nose.
Look at the butt. Sophia, you can't see the butt.
My arms around Mother Nature and giving her a big kiss. Hi, you must be Dorothy.
And you must be Mrs. Rogers.
No, but we have a Mrs. Rogers at the Grief Center. Oh, and there's a Mrs. Rogers lives across the street. And then, of course, there's Dale Evans, the most famous Mrs. Rogers of them all. I mean, it's as if she doesn't care about my knees just because she's a lot younger than I am.
Fine, keep your damned earrings.
Oh, no, Blanche, not you, Abby.
Oh, right. I was thrown by the she's a lot younger than you part.
So what should I do? In the crook of the door handle for emergencies, and by the time I got through, I was the 12th caller. I won 4 tickets to the Frank Sinatra concert.
You get your bohunkus back in here and listen to what I have to say.
Oh, Blanche, I'm sorry. What were you trying to tell me?
Well, Rose, I just don't know what... Oh, my God, he's just the sexiest man in television. And Burt Reynolds is the sexiest man in the movies. Oh, I cannot believe this. All that manliness in one room, in one crowded room, one hot, crowded room. Everybody's steamy bodies all pressed up against each other.
Blanche. Relax, you're about to set off the smoke detector.
Oh. Honey, maybe your chemistry's just off. Everybody doesn't have to like you.
Oh, yes, they do. Dorothy, you're the smart one, and Blanche, you're the sexy one, and Sophia, you're the old one, and... I'm the nice one. Everybody always likes me.
You? She's outside. She's bartering with the cabbie, you know. Imagine a man who would take cash over a rooster.
Well, tell us now, what brings you all to Florida?
Well, we are here to take our daughter back to Sicily for her wedding.
Yeah, but Gina came with you.
Gina is not our...
This, but I think Rose got the brains in that family.
Meet me out front, Dorothy. I'm going to pull the car around.
But hold it, Ma, hold it. I told you last night, we don't do any drug that no member of your family was ever a returning champion on Jeopardy.
Anyway, that's why I have to speak. Oh, I've dreaded this day coming. I just can't do it.
Rose, calm down. Honey, now listen, I know an easy way to get through this. The way...
You marched through my front door, a total stranger, and asked for my daughter's hand in marriage without telling me 2 words about yourself.
What do you want to know?
Do you have any money?
Quite a bit, ma'am.
Your mother, is she still alive?
No?
She is now.
That if you are indeed my friends, you will forget about it too, and never bring the sordid subject up again.
I know I'm going to give her a party.
You know, I actually feel sorry for Blanche. Don't you, Ma?
Who's Ma? Well, I will tell you one thing. You are paying for this dress.
I am not paying for the dress. I will pay for the dry cleaning, and that's all. I told you before, you can't return something after it's been worn.
I certainly can't now after your little spasm.
Girls,
Imasabi, I think the world is in heap big trouble.
Baseball was meant to be seen from the bleachers in small, intimate parks with real grass. If there's anything I hated, it's artificial turf.
That never stopped you from wearing it on your head.
Sophie, I'm having too much fun to be bothered by your insults. Are you comfy, babe?
Yeah. You know, this must be my lucky day.
That's different. That's poetry.
But there's one thing I don't understand. When I checked to make sure that Kendall was really dead, why didn't his breath show up on your mirror?
simple. The mirror had been sprayed with defogger.
But who could have done that?
I did. The day.
Why? You're not my mother.
I'm the mother of your children.
1,000 nights of begging. 3 times you said yes. For that you want a present? It's not enough they declared a national holiday?
That's Mama. She sees you looking like this, we'll never convince her to move in with us. Get moving. Move!
Who is it?
Gyrating my pelvis. I am not interested.
And the world heaves a collective sigh of relief.
Rose, how about you? You want to learn dirty dancing?
I don't know. For some odd reason, dirty dancing always sounds dirty.
Come on. Rose, what do you think?
A sex-crazed psycho with a granny complex. Sorry, Blanche, I gotta call him as I see him.
Look, Pussycat, I found matching dresses we can order for the... Hit it.
Full of grief about Charlie, I forgot to be depressed about the empty nest.
I never had that empty nest depression. I couldn't wait for my kids to get out on their own. I got depressed watching them grow older because it meant I was getting older. They were like noisy little calendars.
Hi, everyone. If I seem a little giddy, it's because look what Miles gave me.
Oh. Liver spots?
No, the ring.
Don!
We're going to jail.
What did you call me?
Before he answers that, let me reiterate, we are bitterly divorced.
Relax, Dorothy.
Well, I'm off. I'll be checking in for messages. Take care of the house for me.
Where are you going to go, Blanche?
I'll be staying with my friend Janet. She said I could spend the night there anytime. Or was it her husband Ed who said that? Hey, wait a minute. I have a much better idea. Let's all conga.
Later, Blanche.
We want to hear Dorothy sing.
They call her hard-hearted Hannah. The vampire told me that Jackie makes you look like a chicken.
I know, but with your nose, you could pull it off.
Girls, you'll never believe what happened. I got a response from my personal ad.
You're kidding.
Great.
And it's just the sweetest letter. He apologizes for waiting so long to respond. He says he side, Dorothy.
Fine, Rose.
Is Rose Nyland in?
Yes, please come in. Please come in. You must be the man that Rose spoke to, Major Barker.
That's correct.
Blanche, has anyone seen today's paper?
Oh, I think Sophia left it out on the lanai. Oh, just in time. Rose, would you fetch the paper?
Okie dokie.
Seems like you've gotten more comfortable giving Rose things to do.
Oh, well, deep down it still saddens me, but I think psychologically it's very important to Rose. I'm just careful.
I want help. Help and new clothes. So I'll go to a counselor if you'll drive me.
Drive you? Were you kidding? I'll listen to 8 tracks with you. Of course, we'll have to use Rose's car. No, but what?
He tries to stand up.
Gee, it's a shame that he has to go back to Sicily so soon. It would have been nice if the two of you had more time together.
I'm glad you said that because he wants me to go back with him.
What?
Not for good, just for the San Gennaro Festival. That's where we met.
Back.
Hello. Dorothy isn't here. She was arrested on a morals charge this morning. I know you just never know, do you? Have a nice day.
Think how much damage it could do if it fell into the wrong hands.
Rose, are you going to be very much longer?
Not now, Dorothy. This man is still very down about his financial situation. He was one of the principal.
Oh, no, what's everybody doing up? We settled this. The kid wants to fight, and we need him to fight. There's no problem here. Everybody back to bed.
Ma, stop that. Look, we have to consider this very carefully. We could be holding the man's fate in our hands.
I once held a man's fate in my hands.
Oh, no, what's everybody doing up? We settled this. The kid wants to fight, and we need him to fight. There's no problem here. Everybody back to bed.
Ma, stop that. Look, we have to consider this very carefully. We could be holding the man's fate in our hands.
I once held a man's fate in my hands.
Dorothy, you're not moving. It reminds me of our wedding night.
Sally, I don't want to dance with you.
Dorothy, please, this is really important. Today, Ted called the airline and booked 2 seats for Acapulco. What does that mean to you?
That he doesn't have a
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Stan, I am not driving around with license plates that say pothead.
It's an abbreviation. I didn't have room for the whole potato head.
Look, I don't want your car. I don't want your money. I don't even want to talk to you, much less go to that ridiculous reception. So why don't you what she wants?
Dorothy, the man came at her with a hose.
Oh, come on, Ma, you haven't known him that long. Take your time. After a few months, better yet, a few years, then you can start thinking about a more physical relationship.
Look who's giving away ears here.
Hi, y'all.
Oh, fabulous. Roy and Dale are back.
So, where are you two off to tonight?
Oh, that's a surprise. Wait a minute. Isn't that my silver locket in there?
Nice getting to know you, Goma. See you around.
What's all this about a surprise? It seems so strange not meeting you in a hotel room. I guess I shouldn't steal the towels.
Ooh, towels. Yeah, I got to put that on my shopping list. Right next to soap and broad with job. I missed you, Dorothy.
Ma, why don't we go so that Rose and Miles can be alone?
Why, we were here first.
Ma, isn't it time for your medication?
Oh, good. I thought my buzz was wearing off.
Oh, I really did have a good time.
I said go on.
Give him a break. He barely got it out once with a straight face.
What about me? Could I be a goddess too?
No. You are an Earth Mother. Sweet.
He's a very vain person, and vanity can be a terrible thing. I should know. I used to be vain myself.
You, Sophia?
What, you think I was born with white hair and a butt like Play-Doh? When I was a teenager, I was gorgeous. Eyes as deep and black.
I swore that if I ever got on TV, I would maintain the highest standards. And Ricky Mas demands the best.
Well, hold it right there. You can't write me off just because I'm not 30-something. I have experience and wisdom and insight.
Ma, he's tired of being a lawyer, so he's joining the circus.
What did you do to him?
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, right. One day the man's a lawyer, the next he's a clown. Perfectly natural.
Ma, please, this is hard enough as it is.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. I just tend to get a little upset when people...
Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm so glad you girls are here. Listen, I acted so stupid last night. I apologize. I need to talk.
Why, Blanche? No matter what we say, you're going to end up doing exactly what you want.
We told you last night you were pushing away a terrific guy, and you did, didn't you?
Yes, but you don't understand why I pushed John away.
So then I went up to the podium and I said, "My name is Dorothy, and I have a gambling problem." You know, when I left Gamblers Anonymous 15 years ago, I thought I'd never have to say those words again.
Well, let's hope this time you get cured.
Oh, you're never really cured, Rose.
The other great Southern writers like... all those that are so famous they need not be mentioned. Oh, girls, it's going to be so exciting. I am going to make a fortune. And I won't even have to use my imagination. My life is a romance novel.
You're mediocre. So Tunder used his magic only once more, and that was to make his powers disappear.
And they lived happily ever after?
No, actually, she got bored and ran off with Weisblatt the Weasel. That was Tunder's old business manager. But they lived happily ever after.
There's a connection between your brain and wallpaper paste.
I don't know why people even have dogs at all. I don't like anything in my house that doesn't know how to use the toilet.
See ya.
Oh, no, Sophia, no!
Double hockey sticks.
Oh, what language. My ears are burning. Rose Nyland, you know what you are. You're an A1 first-class all-around nerd. Oh, honey, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. Oh.
Maybe I'm being a little too subtle here. Give me your hand, Marvin. Now, what do you feel?
A medic alert tag?
It's my heart. Can't you feel it pounding?
Would anyone here
Get
care
out,
for
get
an
out,
after-
get out!
Why, the wildest thing that ever passed through there was Ovaltine. But the best part of it was that hunk of a doctor who examined me. He's going to be in Florida in a few weeks.
Wherever she goes, she finds a man.
So do hookers. The hell are you, Bill Moyers?
That is classic. Bill Moyers.
Fine, come on, Dorothy. I'll give you some great stuff while we're on Space Mountain.
Not so fast. Ma, I have a surprise for you.
What is it?
Remember all those photos we kept in Pop's old cigar boxes? I've organized them into these.
Don't knock the novelty business, Snookums. Rubber dog poop and joy buzzers provided very nicely for you, the two kids.
And several stewardesses.
Stewardesses.
They adopted them. After Asian babies, they're the most popular.
You can't keep something like this bottled up inside.
You're not alone. I have trouble confronting people.
Oh, yeah, right, Ma. Like just the other day when you made the butcher cry.
The man wouldn't trim the fat. What choice did I have?
Rose, when somebody does something wrong and it violates you, you should tell them about it.
She's right.
Having a chaperone is an old Southern tradition. Grammy here brought me up since I was a child. She's the one who taught me how to put up peach preserves and make my own clothes.
We was Poe.
It's a family tradition. It means the oldest niece has to give the eulogy. Well, not literally. Literally, it's a herring poacher you can wear as a sun visor. The family got together and they decided that was close enough.
Rose, I
Promised you'd go.
I know that's what I said, and all I can say now is tough. I'm not getting on that plane, and you can't make me.
Well, then I'm not going either.
Oh, I don't believe my ears. Girls, the entire purpose of this trip is to conquer our fears. Why, if we...
What was that you had?
Trout.
What do they call it in French?
Le trout.
Oh, French is such a romantic language. Oh, I love the food, I love the wine, and especially the company.
Rose, I've been putting this off all evening, but there's something I want to talk to you about.
Thank you, Rose. That was a wonderful story.
I'm only half done.
I passed a kidney stone once that was less painful than this.
One summer, I worked up enough nerve to check out the latest Nancy Drew mystery, and Mr. Minky was stamping my book, and his... Oh, guess what? He says it's cold in Minnesota.
Get out of here.
Charlie, is it cold enough that if you put your tongue on something metal, it'll stick? Sure, I'll hold.
Don't be too tough on her. I mean, look how great you turned out.
Merci.
Isaac, would you get us some champagne?
Is that the stuff that's in the bottle or in the bowl? Well, never mind. I'll figure it out.
Listen, Rose, we have to talk to you.
I want to talk to you, too. Isaac is the shyest man I've ever met. He won't even...
Well, period. Some things never change. I'm going to go through with it.
Well, good for you. Yeah. And thank you for listening to me.
Oh, Victor, come on. Let's get a table. There's something I have to tell you.
Us at the rally.
Oh, no, Rose.
Oh, yeah, Doc. Oh, do. Oh, get out of yourself. It's for a noble cause. Or are you so self-centered that you'd rather wallow in self-pity?
You're right. I'll do it.
Oh, good. Rose Dorothy's taking my place.
Hi there.
Boy, it's really coming down out there.
I've never been through a...
This up.
So what? I'm old. I'm supposed to be colorful.
I'm gonna miss her.
Me too.
Me too.
I'm not going to stand for it. I am going to march in there right now and tell her we need her every bit as much as that old Phil does.
Oh, Blanche, for...
I like you very much, Rose. You know, you're very special. I'm just lucky to be smart enough to see it. You know, life's a ballroom.
Did you see it?
Well, Dorothy, to be fair, one of them was Stan.
Do I sense a tinge of envy there, Miss Going, Gone for $25.50?
You can't put a price tag on beauty, Dorothy.
I'm sure you can.
Paid my sister to sing for free in his piano bar.
You mean your sister Virginia?
No, I mean my sister, Miss Susan Anton.
Blanche, how could you tell such a lie?
He didn't believe me for a minute. He told me I was much too attractive to be related to her. But he gave us the room anyhow because he said he liked my moxie.
I'm sorry. Look, we have to do something about the roof. It's getting worse.
Get it. You know how Blanche is. She'll wait for the ceiling to cave in on her before she'll do anything.
Blanche, listen, we really have to talk about the roof.
Dorothy, I already called the repair man. Last night, the damn ceiling caved in on my bedroom.
Here. It was some treat. You made an old lady feel young again. You're okay.
We love you, Sophia.
Oh, we sure do.
This is nice to die with friends. I'm gonna close my eyes now, but I'm only resting.
Dry dishes with his feet. We used to laugh and carry on and have such a happy time.
What is it with you people? All you ever had were happy times? It's sickening. Happy times freezing in the cold. Happy times during the locust invasion. Happy times eating reindeer. How about death?
100 times you cannot get pregnant using the toilet at the mall.
I'll bet it's a boy. You're carrying really high in the front.
I'm not having a baby. I'm getting a baby. I got a telegram that my Uncle Hingablotter had passed away and left me.
People cry. Remember how you went to the maternity ward?
I'd forgotten that.
What about the maternity ward?
When Dorothy's father was sick in the hospital, she and I would go upstairs and visit the maternity ward. The night Sal died, I went looking for Dorothy and found her there. I remember because they were just putting a newborn in his bassinet.
He's an eyes and a carrot nose and a cucumber mouth. Do you think we should give him some broccoli hair?
Why not add a gold chain? We'll call it Sammy Potato Jr.
I do not know how I let you two talk me into this thing. Those kids are going to break everything in this house.
Come on, Blanche, you are...
That lighthearted laughter, that devil-may-care attitude.
Sophia, when was Dorothy ever like that?
Never. I've been asking her these questions since she's 12.
Dorothy, you can't help it if you're dull and boring. God did that to give the world some variety. Otherwise, everybody'd be just like me.
Dry cleaners.
Two, please shut up.
How about if I make a pot of coffee while we're waiting?
Oh, great. Good idea. Thanks, Blanche.
Rose.
Oh, I'll come help.
What if I died, Dorothy?
Ma, you're not going to die. Now, look, I don't want you to talk.
Thank God I can't live with myself anymore. Take me.
Blanche.
Dorothy, please, stay out of this. I know what's best. Just slap the handcuffs on me. The bed's this way.
You know what's funny? I was supposed to be Mr. Mailman today.
Sophia.
Hello there.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
You traveled 5,000 miles from Sicily for nothing? I know what it is. The Balducci Petrillo vendetta is still on. Dorothy, go out and buy a dozen mattresses, 30 pounds of pasta, and some aluminum foil for the windows.
There is no vendetta. There's not even a Balducci foo. I would have done it on the first date.
No, I felt terrible about doing it, but Raymond and I need our privacy.
Why don't you just tell Sophia how you feel?
Oh, it'll hurt her feelings, and right now, we're the only friends she has.
Oh, I think that's sweet.
I think it's unnatural, and I'm from the South. I mean...
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to interrupt. No, I'm sure this is a very worthy cause, but, no, to be perfectly frank, at this moment, I couldn't give a flying fig about whooping cranes. No, I have to keep the line free. Fine, I'll send you a check. Hold it, let me grab a pencil. Okay, whooping cranes, yeah.
Oh, I feel like such a failure. Here, you've trusted me with a really important job, and I'm just not doing it.
I know how hard your job is and how good you are at it. Until you started working for me, my neck was like that.
Well, no wonder I'm cracking.
I don't want you to cry.
It's been so long since I changed a diaper, I figured I'd practice before the baby gets here.
Ah, hello, Martha. Where were you?
I'll give you a hint. The guest of honor had lipstick on her teeth and didn't give a damn.
Who died? My best friend, Lydia.
I'm so...
It was hard to get my daddy angry, but once you did, he could be a real peck of wood.
What's everybody talking about?
I can honestly say I have no idea.
We started out talking about Mrs. Claxton's funeral.
Yeah, but somewhere along the way we segued into... I think it is painfully clear that Philip and Gloria both planned murders and each meant to pin it on the other. They knew that the lights would be turned off when the cake appeared because that happens every year. Coincidence? Ha! Siblings often think alike.
You've given us a who, a how.
Know that? Everything could turn out fine. Can I get you something before we go? Coffee? Tea? A dairy product?
Cheese would be nice. Tends to calm my nerves.
Thank you, sweet Jesus. It's a miracle.
Rose, I don't think I'll be needing it.
Well, okay, Miss Know-It-All. But if Alex Trebek asks you what years Ulf Horwald was on the student council back to back, don't come crying to me.
1946 and 47. I intend to win this.
Dorothy, do you want to do the honors?
Maybe later, in private.
No, I mean fasten the floor flange. That's all we have left to do.
Oh, no, honey, you go ahead. Later, I'll break a bottle of champagne over the flush valve.
Oh, girls, it is beautiful. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Blanche. Hey, are you going out?
Yes.
An equal chance of having our Christmas ruined. It's not going to bother me if I get Rose's gift.
Dorothy's right. Be a good sport.
Rose, I have to tell you about Christmas. It is too hot to shop. The stores are mobbed, and there are only 2 days left. So we've decided...
I'm really touched. I'm also soaking wet. All right, one group hug, and let's hit the road.
Oh, sweet, honey.
I always am.
Still, she must be worried by now.
Rose, my daughter's dead. She passed away some time ago. I go to the cemetery on Mother's Day. It was always such a special day for the two of us. I like to pretend it's still.
So many books.
That's why they call it a library. It's from the Latin librarius, which means so many books. I'm sure you'll find something you want.
I do believe you're right. When you say that.
Did that champagne kick in yet?
No. But if you're ready to make your move, I can pretend it did.
Things I could help you with. Should I go on this mission is out of my area of expertise. Who do you think I am, Oliver North?
Ma, you're not making this any easier.
All right, then. If you think it'll help you land this Al character, you should do it.
Al? Who said anything about landing Al? What, do you think I'd risk my life for Al?
Thing don't allow cats, and I'm not about to part with Mr. Peepers.
Oh, I guess you two have been through a lot together, huh?
Yes. I found him last week. But I wouldn't feel right having a home if he didn't. We'd become very attached to you.
You know, I think that shows great strength of character. I like you, and I like cats. I also happen to have a room all over the place.
On the farm, a lot of the animals got artificially inseminated. Once, Harry the Bull went through a whole spring unaroused. And the cows and my father were out of their minds with grief. I mean...
Dorothy, how sweet. Oh, that just gives me a warm, tingly feeling all over. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go slip under the covers and enjoy it.
Okay, Dorothy, she's gone. You can tell me the truth. You were talking about me, weren't you? That's okay. It'll be our...
Between my perky bosoms.
And I'll never get to buy perky bosoms. But what the hell, nothing else perks on this body.
Hey, maybe we can get the jacket for just a minute and grab the ticket out of it.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, well, right. That clears it all up. See you later, then. He robbed the bank. Anybody hungry?
Out again with what I now know.
Is Emily all right?
Oh, yeah, she's fine. We're just gonna get something to eat.
How do you know she wants something to eat?
Because she keeps licking her lips and staring at my chest.
Let's discuss this in the kitchen so we don't wake Ma.
Oh, you're not gonna wake up Sophia. She is exhausted.
I didn't hear her, but I did
See me drive home. Come on, baby. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, no. Oh, they've come to tow away our Mercedes.
Oh, now I am really depressed. I never even got a chance to ride in it. Boy, what a great idea.
Isn't it luxurious?
And the engine's so quiet. That's nice. So you spent the evening at dinner.
No, we spent dinner at dinner. We spent the evening at a motel.
A motel, Dorothy. A cheap, tawdry, bare-bulb den of iniquity.
We didn't drive to Sodom and
My goodness, no, I would have simply died. What? Oh, you don't.
Easy, easy,
The only things I ever saw were the animals on the farm. You know, the bulls and the horses.
Tough act to follow.
A few minutes to help me move my stuff. Thief? What? You heard me. What's that on your neck? A what? I'm talking about my necklace, the one Mommy gave me for confirmation. You always wanted that necklace. I did not. Then why'd you take it? To cover the what? Give me back my necklace.
Oh, come on, Ma.
Oh, no.
Now, do you think you can ever forgive me?
I don't know. I have to think about it.
I understand.
Okay, I thought about it. I forgive you.
Blanche, thank you.
Oh, what the heck? That's what friendship's all about.
Oh, female who likes to party and he got one. No, I need to make some extra money. What for? When you get to be my age, the quality of your life changes. While you three are at work, I'm here by myself all day, and it gets lonely.
Oh, Ma, maybe I could stay home more.
Or we could get a giant screen TV.
Only they let you keep your belt and shoelaces. Think about that.
You know, in a way, this apartment reminds me of our first place. Do you remember the first night we spent there?
Yes. And as I recall, I was trying to read then, too. How do you remember all this?
I tagged them for migratory purposes.
Dorothy, come on, the auction needs you. The children need you. Please, won't you reconsider?
Oh, all right. It's only one night. I'll go. But I'll tell you, I really hate this.
Oh, come on, Dorothy. That balloon man couldn't have been that terrible.
Oh, how do you do? I'm Dorothy Zbornak. This is my mother, Sophia Petrillo, and these are my friends, Rose and Blanche. We're competing on today's show.
Well, hello, Tiffany. It is such a pleasure to meet you, honey. I want you to know that I thought those pictures of you in that sleazy girly magazine were so tastefully...
So, what are you doing here? You've seen everybody, nobody found anything wrong with you. And between their workups and mine, there are no more tests to run.
Yeah, but I know
Look,
how
Mrs. Bornak, your main complaint is you're tired. I get tired, too. It's called getting old.
Dr. Budd, that's not what this is. I agreed we weren't going to read any more of Rose's diary.
That was only because we couldn't pry the lock off again. Then I remember we had these pliers in the tool drawer.
Gangway, old people coming through.
What is all this?
Brother Angelo, he was at your wedding.
He's the priest who lives in Sicily.
He's going to Brooklyn next week to visit the family and insisted on stopping off in Miami one day to wish you two a happy 40th wedding anniversary.
Yeah, but we're not married anymore.
Which brings me to the lasagna El Forno.
Could I come in?
I felt so safe with you.
Listen, I felt safe with you when you were 3.
And you always used to smell from a Midnight in Paris perfume.
Better than this, huh?
It sure was nice.
It still is.
I just bought some postcards to remember the trip.
I don't need postcards, Pussycat. I'll remember this trip for a long time. Oh, just our luck. The rain lets up when we're leaving.
Hey, Ma, we still have a little time, and there's one more thing I want to show you to make this terrific weekend.
Me. The old one isn't so crazy about you.
Roger likes everybody else in the office. I don't know why he doesn't like me. I go out of my way to be friendly. You know that happy thought of the day that I write down and give to everyone? He doesn't even like that. But I have a plan.
All I know is Rose is going to be okay. And I am going to stick by my promise. Boy, from now on, you're going to see a new, improved Blanche.
I've just talked to the nurse. Mrs. Nyland's in her room, and she wants to see you.
Well, thank you, Doctor.
Room 114. By the way, I don't think I caught your name.
I'm Blanche.
Culture wouldn't hurt any of us.
All right, we'll go. But I'd rather stay home and eat flot.
So, overall then, what I'd say Frost is most significantly remembered for is his simple, clear use of language and uncomplicated imagery to express the quiet values of a rural New England life.
I'm really touched. I'm also soaking wet. All right, one group hug and let's hit the road.
Oh, yeah, honey.
Tell me to my face.
If you're so angry with him, tell him. You don't have to kill him.
I know, but I want to.
Dorothy, anger is a lot like a piece of shredded wheat caught under your dentures. If you leave it there, you get a blister, and you gotta eat Jell-O all week.
To be honest, I don't know if I can get all the way through it.
You mean it's not good?
Oh, it's awful. This book is totally unbelievable. The heroine, Vixen St. James, is this shallow Southern belle who's vain, self-centered, and a pushover for any man that crosses her path.
She's right. That is unbelievable.
That's why she got me to go to this dance. That's why I learned all those dances. Yeah, I even go back there once in a while.
You shot my vase.
Ma, what are you doing?
Merrill called. He's coming over. I'm hiding all our valuables.
Why?
Why? You think the man went to prison for free coveralls and some male bonding?
Accidentally hurt one another. And there are going to be times when we accidentally steal large sums of money. I didn't. Now I want to see you two kiss and make up.
This is silly, bro.
Just do it.
Was you do that, I don't mind at all.
Sure, Rose. Set a place at the table.
Well, hi.
What happened?
Oh, we had the nicest time. We went to Joe's. You ever been to Joe's?
Yes, what happened?
I had the stone crabs. I never had stone crabs. You ever had stone crabs?
Yes, Blanche. Just tell us.
Oh, well, I was just so relieved.
Everything will be fine. But just to be on the safe side, I'll swing by here tomorrow afternoon.
My name is Devereaux.
Yes, but the appointment is in the name of Zbornak.
Why is the appointment in your name? It was my idea to get counseling.
Fine. Take the appointment for Zbornak and change it to Nyland. You satisfied?
No, the appointment should be under Devereaux.
The appointment should be under Nyland.
Change it back to Zbornak.
Put it under Lipschitz and buzz the head shrinker. We got an emergency here.
Up to this right now and then once every 2 hours. You give him plenty of fluids. He doesn't get dehydrated. Yeah, and I'll check back on you tomorrow.
When are we supposed to sleep? Not that I mind. I was born to heal.
Heal, Blanche.
Welcome back to motherhood, ladies. I'm sure you will do.
Oh, this is such a warm, wonderful moment.
Oh, I just wish I spoke Italian so I'd know what they were saying.
Better if you talk to her.
All right, I'll talk to her, but I can't promise anything else.
I once wrote some letters to my nanny.
We know, Rose. She ate them.
Cards.
We are not playing cards. We are playing gin rummy.
And she stinks at it. We've been doing it for 30 years. She hasn't beaten me once.
Yeah? Tonight's going to be different. Tonight, the 30 years of humiliation ends.
Ooh, I'm so scared. My dentures are chattering. Hi.
Oh, Rose, honey.
Hors d'oeuvres, leave me alone.
You idiot. Everybody thinks she's dead now. Well, we're going to have to tell them the truth before she comes.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for coming to my wake. What do you think of the dress?
We're little.
He's not my doctor. He's my friend.
Oh.
Oh, no, Oliver. The bottle, please. Thank you, dear.
Listen, Harry. Thank you. Thank you. I can't tell you what it means to have someone like you believe me. Rose, how could you do that? Don't you know what's going to happen? This is going to end up in all the tabloids. I can see it now, right next to Woman Gives Birth to Doc Severinsen and look-alike. Dorothy Zbornak meets spacemen.
Why do you get all the credit?
Girls.
Jeremy.
Well, nice to meet you, Jeremy.
It's a pleasure to meet you,
Won't
too.
you come in, sit down?
Thank you. Oh, you have a lovely home here.
Thank you. You seem like a very nice young man.
Oh, he is a very nice young man.
Becky, was she talking to you?
I'm sorry.
Hors d'oeuvres are now being served.
Oh, Jeremy, I want you to meet my mother's friends. This is Dorothy, Sophie.
In the morning light. It's the best light to paint by, you know. Oh, I like this painting. And I'm getting better at it all the time. Pretty soon I'll be able to copy St. Olaf's most famous religious painting, The Last Pancake Breakfast.
For sleep.
Are you saying that you put this under my bed?
But I was only trying to be helpful. I figured with those terrible bugs, you needed to rest.
Dorothy always looks like that.
Besides, it'll take a lot more than rest to get rid of those babies. To him and that souped-up old Studebaker, racing out toward bio country, where Deck knew this justice of the peace who specialized in marrying stupid teenage girls from well-to-do families. Now, lucky for me, old man Montgomery had been in the Rexall that day and overheard us making our plans and tipped off you and Daddy. You know, to this day, I don't know how you all got...
Yes.
Did I complain when she ruined your sweater when she washed it in the ditch out back?
She ruined my sweater?
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
Oh, come on, Ma. She's not going to be here that much longer. I mean, I wish you'd try to be patient. She's out with Blanche right now, looking at another place.
And how many places has she seen in the past 3 weeks?
To make it up to you.
Give me $100.
Make it 50.
Done. I love you.
I would have expected my 3 best friends to understand that I'm just not ready yet.
But Blanche, the doctor said you could do everything you did before.
That's all very well for him to say. The doctor's not me.
Blanche, what are you saying?
I've made a decision. Blanche Devereaux has given up sex.
Don't I always?
I love you.
I love you too. I look at him, I see Errol Flynn.
A pig, a duck, a horse, a pencil sharpener. Blanche, jump in, I'm drowning.
Sonia Klingenhofer is a comic strip.
And a darn good one, too. Well, good night.
Both of you come back here, or I'll be forced to follow you to your room.
A miracle. I see 2 people who've been afraid to reach out, afraid to take that first step toward real feeling. 2 people gazing into each other's eyes and sharing each other's concerns, caring about each other's happiness. I see 2 people in love.
You know, I just have to tell you all about it later.
I don't believe it.
Neither do I. Imagine landing herself a doctor and she still wants to finish college.
That should give them something to talk about.
Of course, these people have corneas that look like cotton balls.
Maybe I better talk.
Is that right? Well, listen, Myra, I'm not afraid of you. I'm from Sicily. You know what the #1 export of our village is? Ransom notes. I had a flashback in the can.
All smarter and more talented than I was. And then when I was 16, I discovered I had a talent too. The talent to drive men crazy with a body that many said should have come with a warning label.
Blanche, please.
After a while, I learned that I could use my looks to my advantage, so I did. Regularly.
You can't keep something like this bottled up inside.
You're not alone. I have trouble confronting people.
Oh, yeah, right, Ma. Like just the other day when you made the butcher cry.
The man wouldn't trim the fat. What choice did I have?
Rose, when somebody does something wrong and it violates you, you should tell them about it.
She's right.
Wow, you're the first sighted person I've ever seen in a suit like that.
I'm dressed like this because the band just had a rehearsal for our European tour.
It's a beauty.
Rose?
Wait! I'm from the thrift shop. Somebody called about donating some old stuff.
Oh, yeah, right. These boxes over here. Oh, wait a minute. This made-up old thing must be for you, too.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, let's go celebrate.
Cage was empty. Where could she be? Of course, there's some things I don't understand, like poverty. And the spokesmodel category on Star Search. But then again, you work your wonders in mysterious ways. A couple of years ago, on a night like this, I would have frozen to death because I was by myself.
Hi, Rose. Blanche around?
She's just showing the girls some makeup tricks before we go to the movies. Anything I can do?
No, thanks. I just need to talk to somebody.
Oh, I get it. You have a problem and you don't think that I'm sufficiently, or nobody knows me.
I can't believe you. Are you ever going to get over my being a single mother?
It's just that I have a reputation in this town.
Cheesecake, Mom.
Well, I'm sorry if I embarrassed you.
You don't sound... Comes up with the best new song about the city of Miami.
$10,000?
That's right. I'm going to enter.
Oh, you?
Well, Dorothy, I happen to have written songs before. I wrote the fight song for our high school. Onward, St. Olaf. They still sing it. Onward, St. Olaf. Onward we go. Onward and on.
It's more, they're admitting who to my country club.
Oh, there's a difference, Blanche. That bigot was there for you.
Hello?
Actually, we're divorced.
Oh, I'm terribly, terribly sorry. Love your shirt.
Nice. That's way up there on my list. Comes right after intelligent.
He doesn't talk loud at the movies, doesn't take his own pulse, and he's still interested.
In what?
Rose, if you have to ask, it does not matter anymore.
Children, then me. And that kind of marriage just can't work. At least it can't for me.
Blanche, I can be there for all of you. I can do it. I've been able to do just about anything I set my mind to. I know I can do this too.
Richard, nobody can do it all. Now, that's like living in Minnesota. The cold slows down the aging process. Oh, I would move there in a shot if only they had men there.
We have men in Minnesota.
Farmers, Rose, farmers.
Don't be crazy. Blanche, I only said that hypothetically. You know, that if we had to, we could probably do it.
Yeah, but I didn't get to do all those special things with my kids like you all did. See, I had a nanny doing all that for me. Do you know what it's like to see your child wake up on Christmas and go run into his nanny?
Children do that sort of thing, Blanche.
All right, how about when they do use a phrase to mean something else? Like when I say men are blinded by my beauty. They're not really blinded. They get their sight back in a day or two.
Oh, Barbara, this is my mother, Sophia.
Ah, Sophia, your daughter is one of the most beautiful people I've ever met.
Your own problems? I can't find my lucky handkerchief. Lucky handkerchief? What the hell are you, a minor bird? I'm trying to get my kid together for a major bingo game, and it's not here. There's no way I can play without it. It's like Kareem without his goggles.
I'm sorry, Sophia. I'm just so upset.
You know, you would feel a lot better if you... All right, Dreyfus is gone.
He ran away?
No, we had a falling out and agreed to a trial separation. Of course he ran away.
Oh, when?
I'm not sure. I have it pinpointed sometime between 10:15 today and late last Thursday.
Sven, I have some bad news.
Is it bad news?
Yes, it's bad.
Were you two the cousins who played the banjo in Deliverance?
Rose, what's wrong?
Oh, that was the counseling center. I have to work today. Now who's going to show Sven the sights?
The suitcase out of the car. We talked things over. Everything's okay.
Okay. Everything's okay.
Come on, Rose.
But what about Lucy?
We'll watch it on the portable in the kitchen.
But that set's black and white.
Dennis explained everything.
Explained? Explained what?
Died. What?
Oh, no, Rose.
And the sheriff? I told him about me, how I kill men. And he didn't believe me. He said, let's see, sleep with me.
Salvador, if you want to fool around, take off your T-shirt. You're going to get linguine all over me.
Ma.
But the day of my wedding, as I stood at the altar, the boy I was to marry was on a cattle boat headed for America. That night, on a tear-stained pillow, I put a curse on him.
Curse?
Nothing fancy. I remember I said, Giuseppe Mangiacavallo, from this day forward, may you and all your future generations...
As you might never have known you even had it.
Okay, here's the game plan.
I can do that.
I'd really like to take you somewhere special. What do you say?
Well, yes, that sounds wonderful.
That's great. I'll call you later, Rose.
Looks like it.
Armament and world peace. We'll be in touch. Thank you.
Oh, this has to be some kind of joke.
No, it isn't. Look at this. This is an official document to Rose from the Premier of Russia.
But why would he want to meet the same woman who once said...
But I think it had to come over by mail.
I bet this is more fun than giving blood.
I've waited long enough. That doctor has wasted enough of my time. Come on.
Cats next month.
And the kid, is he an actor too?
Yes. Or maybe you've seen him in the Burger City commercial.
Are you the little boy who jumps for joy when you get 2 hamburgers for the price of 1? You stunk. Come on, let's go home.
Promise I'm gonna see that you keep. Are you all right?
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Dorothy. I don't know what to say.
Honey, I'm fine.
You know, until I...
How long is your cousin Sven going to be staying here with us?
Just a couple of days. On Saturday, he's flying back to St. Olaf to meet his fiancée.
Oh, she went all alone?
No, he's never met her. It's an arranged marriage. See, little Sven's father, we call him Big Sven.
Jerry is not a mama's boy. In fact, he and I came to a major understanding tonight.
He and his mother aren't going to see any other girls.
Jerry is simply a man who happened...
There, will you promise you'll hold my hand the entire time?
Oh, Ma, are you really that scared?
No. I just want to make sure you're not grabbing at brochures behind my back.
Once Charlie and I actually did it till the cows came home. Of course, I was wearing a bell.
Of course, hence the nickname Ding Dong.
Hey, you're probably right.
Word means to a person in despair.
That is your gift, Rose, and I wouldn't take it lightly.
You're just saying that. I haven't added anything to the world.
Look, Rose, God doesn't make mistakes. We were all put on this planet for a purpose. Blanche, you're here to work in a museum so that...
Christmas, that is unique.
Of course, that was before he met Blanche. Pretty, affectionate, fun-loving Blanche. Say, where is old Happy Pants?
She and Ma went to the Philharmonic.
I thought you were going to that.
Why bother? It's not like I...
No problems?
I can't find my lucky handkerchief.
Lucky handkerchief?
What the hell are you, a minor bird? I'm trying to get my kit together for a major bingo game, and it's not here. There's no way I can play without it. It's like Kareem without his goggles.
I'm sorry, Sophia. I'm just so upset.
You know, you would feel a lot better if you